You're not ungrateful. You're awake. This is the Dignity Room, a place that's always yours. Come in.
I guess you have heard some version of this 100 times. If you are unhappy, just leave. Or life's too short. Or something like be brave, choose yourself. And every time someone says that to you, I would bet something in your tightens because they have no idea what they are talking about. You are not stuck because you lack courage. Look at your life. You hold entire universes together. You're one of the bravest people you know. Courage was never your problem. Your problem is something nobody names. You can't actually choose. Not really. The exit isn't real for you. And being told to just leave when leaving isn't actually possible isn't encouragement. It's cruelty dressed up as inspiration. So today, no inspiration. Let's talk about what freedom actually is. So if you take one thing from me, then take this. Freedom is not leaving, and freedom is not staying. Freedom is the thing underneath both, being able to choose. A free woman can stay. A free woman can go. The difference is she does it because she wants to, not because she has to. And that's what dignity actually means. Not performing, choosing. And I know that sounds like a nice quote, so let me make it real for you. So picture two women in the same marriage, same house, same Christmas photos. And one of them stays because she loves him and she's chosen that life with her eyes wide open. And then the other stays because she sat down one night and did the math and realized she couldn't afford to leave even if she wanted to. So from the outside, identical. From the inside, one of them is free and one of them is in a cage. And the cage is not the marriage. The cage is the can't. So let me show you the difference between leaving and choosing. Because, sometimes we mix this up a little bit. So think of the woman everyone calls brave. The one who blew up her life, big dramatic exit. Everyone said how free she was, finally living her truth. And 6 months later, she's more frightened than she's ever been, scared about money every single day. She made this enormous decision and she still doesn't feel like herself. She didn't choose, she fled. And there's a difference. Fleeing is what you do when you can't stand it anymore and you run, not towards something, just away. And now, picture a different woman. Same kind of difficult situation. But before she did anything, she did something quiet. Over a couple of years, without announcing it to anyone, she built a small foundation under herself, her own account, a little income that was hers, something to stand on that belonged only to her. And then she looked at her life, not from panic, from a place where she actually could leave if she needed to. And from that place, she might choose to stay and work on it, or she might choose to go. Either way. So here's the part that really matters. Whichever she chooses, she's not in a cage anymore. Because now it's a choice she's making, not a sentence she's serving. Same life, completely different woman standing inside it. So why do we think sometimes freedom means leaving? So it's equal. Because leaving is visible. It's a story. It has a before and an after. People can see it and clap for it. But the real thing, the freedom to choose, is invisible. It happens quietly in spreadsheets, in a small account nobody knows about, in conversations you have with yourself at the kitchen table at night. Nobody claps for that. And there's a piece of this that almost nobody says out loud. So I will. A huge amount of the time, the reason a woman can't choose is money. Not because she doesn't earn, but the money flows into the shared system. The joint account, the mortgage, kids, life, and somehow she ends up with no real cushion that's hers. Nothing that let her say, I could go if I had to. And without that, every decision she makes is shaped by fear, even staying, or especially staying. And let me be very honest here about this, because this is exactly where I won't pretend to be on some mountaintop with it all figured out. This is a thing I'm still working on too. So when I talk about it, I'm not teaching you from above. I'm a couple of steps ahead on the same path, turning around to tell you what I can see. And here is what I can see. Money is not the opposite of dignity. So people act like caring about money is somehow unspiritual, beneath you, or ugly. But freedom you can't afford isn't freedom. It's a beautiful idea you're not allowed to use. Okay, what do you do with this now? And I'm not going to hand you a financial plan today. Today I want to give you something smaller, so a shift in how you see your own situation. The next time you feel trapped in anything, so like relationship, job, city, the role you've been playing, I want you to stop asking, should I stay or should I go? Because that question is a trap. It assumes those are only two doors. Instead, ask yourself, can I actually choose right now? And if the answer is no, so if you realize you couldn't leave even if you want to, then that's your real work, not the staying or the going. Building a floor underneath yourself so that one day you genuinely can choose. And if the answer is no, if you realize you couldn't leave, even if you want to, then that's your real work. Not the staying or the going, but building a floor under yourself so that one day you genuinely can choose. That isn't giving up, It's the most powerful thing you can do. Quietly build yourself a real choice. And here is something what is strange and true at the same time. The moment you start building it, something shifts before anything in your life actually changes. The fear gets quieter. Not gone, but quieter. Because for the first time, there's a version of your future where you are not stuck. And even if you never use that exit, just knowing it could exist changes how you stand in your own life. So let's sum this up. If 3 things stay with you today, then 1, freedom is not leaving and it's not staying. It's being able to choose. A free woman can do either, but always because she wants to. Never because she has to. The cage is never the situation, the cage is the can't. 2. Should I stay or go is the wrong question. The real one is, can I actually choose right now? And if you can't yet, that's the failure. That's just where the real work is, building yourself a real choice. And 3, money is not the opposite of dignity. Freedom you can't afford isn't freedom. Building your own foundation, your own small floor, isn't selfish or cold or unspiritual. It's how you get to choose your life instead of just surviving it.
I'm still walking this path too, and I made something for the walk, just for you. No stage, no pedestal. One woman to another. It's in the show notes, whenever you're ready. This was the Dignity Room. Come back soon.